CAF versus UEFA prize money. Why do European clubs earn billions while African champions get a million? Welcome to Brynetic Sports. My name is Brian, and today we discuss money matters. Imagine winning the African Champions League, the biggest title in African football, and walking away with 4 million. Now imagine winning the European Champions League and pocketing over 100 million. It is the same game, different continents. So why does the money in the European League flow like a river? While of course in Africa here, it is just like a trickle. Let's break it down for you and see what Uganda, Kenya, as well as Tanzania can learn from the UEFA system. Let's compare the prize money. So of course, I'm bringing in the numbers, and let's start with the hard facts. Straight from the CAF as well as UEFA official reports, these are the monies that are earned by the clubs that really participate in these competitions. On the side of CAF, 4 million, that is a US dollars for the winner. 25 million euros, that is an equivalent of 27, that is a US dollars, million US dollars plus the bonuses for the winner. The runners-up gets 2 million for CAF, and UEFA, someone gets 18.5 million euros for the runners-up. Semi-finalists, 1.2 for CAF, that is dollars, and then euros are 15 million US dollars for that is the semi-finalists. Quarter-finalists earn 900,000 US dollars for CAF and 12.5 million euros for that is the quarterfinals in Europe. Group stage, every entry 700,000. That is a US dollars for CAF, then 18.6 million. That is best fee. Primary rounds, you have 50,000 US dollars for CAF, and of course European. The money starts a little bit higher, not there. So in summary, a CAF winner like Ahly or the Sundowns earns around 15 billion Uganda shillings, while in UEFA, the winner like Real Madrid or Man City or any other clubs takes home over 400 billion Uganda shillings. That nearly, I think, is 30 times more than what the other earns. And of course, this comes from TV sponsorships as well as ticket revenues. So where does all this money come from? Here's the big difference. UEFA's money does not come from prize money and budgets alone. It comes from massive broadcast deals, sponsorships, as well as global fan markets. For example, UEFA's total prize pool for 2024-25 is over 2 billion, that is euros. CAF's entire prize fund for both the Champions League as well as the Confederations Cup combined is about 25 million. Why? Because first of all, European TV rights are sold globally, from Sky Sports to CBS to SuperSport, while African matches even struggle to get visibility or proper streaming deals. When you watch Man City versus Real Madrid, millions tune in from all continents. But when Ahly faces TP Mazembe, even in Africa here, a few people know where to watch it. That's the difference in audience, which really means a difference in the money. Let's look at the club structure as well as the commercialization of this game. European clubs are multi-billion-dollar companies. They sell jerseys, they attract sponsors, and own their own stadiums. Manchester United sells shirts in Asia, Africa, and America, and it earns billions of money from it. Barcelona, from the stadium tours, they earn a lot of money. Global academies as well as brand licensing. Meanwhile, in Africa here, many clubs still really rely on a single sponsor, get collections, and government support. Clubs like Simba FC in Tanzania, Vipers in Uganda are trying to go a little bit more professional, but still it's early stages and there's a lot really to do. So what's the simple takeaway from here? European clubs treat football like a business. Africa still treats it like a competition. And in business, the money always follows the structure. So if you don't have the structures, the money really will not come in there. Let's look at how much UEFA really earns from all those global brands. I'll give you an example. They have Heineken, they have MasterCard, they have FedEx, they have Oppo, they have PlayStation, and each of these companies pays billions and millions of money to appear on the stadium boards as well as really in the broadcasts. CAF, on the other hand, has a few regional sponsors, which include Total Energies. They have OneXBet, they have Orange. But of course, this reaches a small audience and brings in less revenue when you compare to what is coming in from Europe. So think of advertising on radio. Yeah, I'll just give an example of advertising on radio in your district versus advertising on BBC as well as World News. Same message, but the audience really size changes everything. Let's go to the market value and the fan reach for these clubs. European football reaches really global, billions of viewers, hundreds of sponsors, millions of tourists. And African football, though rich in talent, has limited exposure. A few matches are streamed internationally and local fans rarely even buy the official merchandise. So that means the money does not go directly to the clubs. Imagine if every Ugandan, Kenyan as well as Tanzanian fan who supports European clubs also supported their local team. Just imagine giving it Uganda shillings 5,000 or Kenyan shillings 150 per month through digital memberships. Clubs really earn millions every season that can help them run all their activities. On the side of governance as well as transparency, UEFA forces clubs to publish their financial reports. You are literally ready to download how much Liverpool really earns or Bayern Munich, what they earned last year, because it's freely available and freely accessible to anyone. CAF does not have that level of financial transparency yet. That means that fewer investors come in, fewer global partnerships, and more financial uncertainty. And of course, investors love clarity. If a club or federations hide their figures, money also will be hiding to there, because no one is willing to spend into something they are not 100% sure of. So because the prize money isn't just the rewards, it fuels development. When UEFA clubs win, they reinvest their money in youth academies, in stadiums, as well as technology. In Africa here, even the champions sometimes struggle to pay their player bonuses to cover the transport costs. That really slows the progress and keeps the cycle of underdevelopment going. On the side of, for example, Mamelodi Sundowns, they win the UEFA Champions League and earn 4 million, but they might spend nearly half of that in just logistics and salaries alone. So that means there's no money for redevelopment. Compare what Real Madrid really spends every season, over 100 million euros just signing one player from the same competition that they are really winning. So that means that there's a lot of money that is really invested in the team. So what can East Africa learn in there? Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania can really learn from the UEFA system through building professional club structures, register the clubs as businesses, not just as teams. First of all, improve their broadcasting deals, negotiate regional streaming rights, for example, in YouTube and all the other streaming platforms. Commercialize clubs, sell jerseys, open fan memberships programs, attract investors in there. Transparency, publish financial results and financials yearly, attract the trust of the sponsors in there. Government support is really very important. Recognize football as an industry, not just as entertainment. Regional collaboration, create something to do with East Africa. Yes, there is CAF, but I think it really leaves a lot deserving. There's something really needed to be added. If Europe can turn football into business, so can we. We just need the structure, vision, as well as honesty. So when you see Man City lifting that 25 million trophy and Ahly earning 4 million, remember it's not just the talent, it's the systems, the structure, as well as business strategy. Africa players are world class. Now it's time for us to turn the management to become world class. Football is a business and Africa must start managing it that way. Thank you for watching Brynetic Sports. This is the Sports Ledger. Subscribe for more business insights, especially to do with Africa and beyond. My name is Brian. Stay safe, enjoy your day, and bye-bye.